Hey everybody, day 28 and 29. I'm still in Indianapolis. Kind of set up camp here at my friend Meg's, but I'll be gone tomorrow, so I'll be moving on to Ohio. But in honor of Veterans Day today, I wanted to do a little, wanted to give you a little bit of footage. This is pretty important footage. I interviewed a Zen Buddhist Republican in, or conservative, I guess, in Santa Monica in LA before I left. And I think he had been in the Marine Corps. Can't remember, but anyway, he shows me a picture of a soldier, and anyway, I'll show it to you so you can see it. But the important thing I want you to get is that man, like Veterans Day has always been a sort of tricky day for me, you know. It's hard to be, I think, it's hard to be anti-war and pro-soldier. It's really easy to get, I mean, and we can say, I can hear what you're thinking. You can say rationally, I am anti-war, but I'm not anti-soldier. Like, I don't have anything against the people who are soldiers. I appreciate their service. You know, I honor them, you know. But take another look, because I bet there's some holes in that theory. And this clip that I'm going to show you showed me a hole in my theory anyway. And that is just the experience of seeing a soldier or hearing acts of bravery or heroism on the battlefield. How do you react to that, you know? Can you be anti-war and pro-soldier? Can you be pro-soldier experientially? Not just rationally, and say, I am, you know, I appreciate, I honor the troops, I support the troops, I support the troops, that's the support, I support the troops. You can say that, but look a little closer, you know? I'm looking at my Facebook wall today, and I see all my conservative friends have posts about soldiers and veterans, and not many of my liberals do, you know? So, I think it's because it's, you know, like you don't want to, in our defense, a lot of the posts that conservatives put on Veterans Day include a little snippet that's like a jab against liberals, you know? The whole, like, freedom isn't free, that conjures up in us, you know, the Iraq War, you know, wasn't about freedom. And then there's all the hypocrisy of, okay, gay marriage freedom, okay, you know, pro-choice freedom, those kinds of freedom. So that freedom isn't free seems politically charged to us. It's hard, you know, there's no two ways about it. It is complicated. But I don't do much for Veterans Day, traditionally. And I think that's a problem. So I'm going to post this video, check it out, and I'm going to, I was just, you know, it's kind of rainy here in Indianapolis. I'm just looking out over the fields. There's like a, you know, just a wooden fence in Meg's backyard, and I'm just imagining lots of Revolutionary War battles were fought in places just like this, Civil War battles, World War I, World War II, you know, Korea, Vietnam, Spanish-American War, you know, War of 1812, all kinds of different wars, you know. So a lot of people you know, a lot of people gave the ultimate sacrifice, so I want to honor that today more than I have before, and figure a way to take politics out of the equation and just honor people for their service, you know. So here's the clip. Check it out, and I'll talk to you tomorrow from Ohio. Okay, bye.
What happened was a suicide bomber pulled into a whole group of children who were getting candy from our rangers and exploded the car, right? And blew him all the way up against the wall. He got up. He picked up this sweet little girl who had been killed by these people, and well, she wasn't dead yet. She wasn't dead here. And he was carrying her to the medics, but she died right after this. Michael said she died right after this picture was taken. I love it. One of our soldiers.
Mm.
See, whether you like the war or you don't like the war, that picture captures being an American soldier, doesn't it?
Yeah.
He's a colonel, probably got kids of his own.
Mm.
She died in his arms.
God, it's so hard for, you know, people who are against war to accept the compassion of that, you know, to like let that moment in.
Yeah.
It's even hard for me to let that moment in.
Well, the Marine Corps Commandant said, what does a great Marine look like? He said, a great Marine is someone who shoots his M16 with his right hand and picks up a child out of a ditch with his left. Yeah, that's why we know we got a great Marine. He can do both. Boom, he can stop evil, and he's also compassionate.
Hmm.
Most people don't look at the Marines that way.
No.
And for the camera, I've always been a fan of his work.